Sorry, buddy. All right, now it's working. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh. Okay. What's the matter, Rockets? All right, there it is. Challenge mode. E17. I'm randomizing in 20 seconds. Interesting. Okay, so raising life drain, purging. I got 2 in pairs though. It's not a great start. Oh man, the cooldowns on this are so long. That might be better. It was so close. Holy shit. Oh my god, it has cursed and rewind time? Why? This isn't gonna work. I have to wait. It's not gonna work. Or I can't get rid of cursed. Okay, I at least have a cleanse here. I don't... No, wait, trick shot maybe? Okay. Oh my god. This is so bad. Doesn't work either. No cleanse. Fuck. It's burning time now. Dude, I don't think any of this cleanses, though. No, wait, that one does. That one does. Okay. Dude, it's so much. There's so much to cleanse. What the fuck? This is a run killer right here. Fuck me, dude. It's so much to cleanse. Nope. That one died. The build doesn't work.
Today is Thursday, December 21st, 2023, and I am Ocho, one of the hosts for this evening. With me tonight, we have 2-Ton Waffle.
Howdy.
Hey, man.
How's it going?
And we have streaming on his own channel at twitch.com/Jimmy the Rabbit, Jimmy the Rabbit.
Heyo.
Hey, man. How are you?
Tired. Oh, perpetually tired.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're on a different mic.
Yeah,
I'm on a different
you're
mic?
picking up. Your mic is, yeah.
What do you mean?
Sounds like the camera mic or something. You're coming in very soft. Or like you're far away, coming in really far away.
Oh,
Right, hold on.
Speak to us.
It's not labeled. What the fuck?
There we go.
What about now?
Now you're better.
Now you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, it wouldn't be a stream if there would be any kind of technical issues.
I hope I didn't miss a good build in that 30 seconds. God damn it, dude. I'm gonna time out on this run.
What are you doing right now? Where are you at?
I'm doing
You're in,
Dark
Agartha?
Agartha E17 challenge mode randomized.
Okay. On your, not
On
your
Jimmy.
new character. We'll get into
No, this is on Jimmy.
Yeah.
This is E17. So I'm running the randomizer mod on Jimmy on E17 Dark Agartha, which means if I don't get the right random build, this thing just murders me. Like, if you don't have a cleanse for cursed, you die. So if I get a build without cleanse, I just die.
You have to wait 30 seconds to get a decent build.
I mean, technically there's a button to force it, But like part of the challenge is like Dark Agartha's timed, so like I'm just you know what I'm saying? Otherwise I could just keep spamming like change build infinitely, and that's not really a challenge.
No.
Alright, here we go. This has a cleanse. And an impair. Okay.
Getting lucky.
Maybe. Maybe. I wasted so much time though. This is the second boss. And I have 10 minutes left.
Are you gonna log in the game waffle?
Oh yeah.
He was on the thing. But welcome everybody joining us in chat. It's been a while. I have had issues. You guys have had nearly the issues that has prevented me from doing stuff. But yes, welcome to those in chat. You and me, welcome. Bomber, hey. Refum, hey. Scratch, hey. It's all you. Hope you all are doing well.
Doing pretty good.
I am now on my brandy new computer, because after all the family drama and family issues I was having, my PC decided to give out. Good timing.
Well, that's the best time that it usually can go, right?
That's right. But I had the component parts all ready to build a second one. And now I am once more gaming at 60 frames per second.
Noise.
Amazing. Not going any higher. Only because monitors I have are still 60 hertz monitors. Pushing it any harder than 60 seems unnecessary. Revim says, y'all got 69% of my Twitch watch time this year. Nice.
Oh yeah, the Twitch recap came out.
Twitch recap.
Yeah.
Technically still alive. Yeah, that's how I felt for most of November and December. Seeing this new game called Once Human and couldn't help but get reminded of TSM. Ooh.
Did
I also get a different microphone? No, I got the same microphone, but my levels might be different because I do not remember.
I've heard that a lot about Once Human. I've been playing the beta. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Like, it reminds me more of Control than Secret World. Honestly.
Take a look. Once Human. New weird sandbox survival. Okay. Starting off with
You haven't played Control? I mean, I suppose that's fair then. You haven't played Control.
oh my gosh. Site's like loading. And that's a weird thing about this new system. I can't, like, it feels almost slower.
Your mic does keep, like, kind of cutting. Weird.
Yeah. You have
Is
like
it?
maybe your noise gate or something that's activating.
Maybe, probably. sometimes I'm super loud and sometimes super quiet.
And then it goes back and forth between it. Yeah, Rickon, also, it's a good point. Make sure to check your mic if it has a directional or omnidirectional.
Oh, that shit. Cardioid.
Ooh, surely this build could work.
It's still working. Don't call me sure.
I need this built with an Xbox button.
Discord has a whole bunch of options. Automatic gain control. Possibly be part of the problem.
It only took us 2 lives in 5 minutes to get through the first boss. Totally fine.
Totally fine. You're okay. Let me change the input sensitivity. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Yeah, it's still going.
Really? Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
You like that, Bulmer?
Rip. Testing. Testing 1 2.
Give us a long string of words put together a semblance of cohesion.
How are you doing? I hope night.
It is.
You have news. We do have plenty of news. Hey, let me try a nuclear option. Yeah. Windows.
Oh, look, it's official. Yeah. Goodbye.
So
I know, right?
they just want us to be a better channel. Just want to promote. So
They
Pardon me. I'm gonna try the nuke. Okay. Unplug it, plug it back in, and see what happens.
Yeah, Ref, you should promo. You should go into other channels and say, excuse me, I hate to bother you, but...
Fucking guy, man. Holy shit.
So what price should you be having, Ref? What is your price list?
What are you guys doing?
We're doing some technical troubleshooting.
Oh, okay.
Ref, you should also add in that it'll lower your tax bill or something. And rescues cats out of trees. Usually it's not the... It's been going around, a lot of people have to do audio testing and crap is not working. I've been noticing for like the last month and a half. Especially when people use like guest star, but that's which never really works all that well. Other than that, it's Christmas time or the holidays. Yeah, watching Zero Penny Report and stuff, and you can't. Okay. Just in time for the holidays, right? You can jingle your bells. We got the rainbows. That doesn't mean anything. You can jingle your bells. No, we can... because you muted yourself. You have Ocho. If you go into the thingamabob, you muted yourself on the site. And he's gone. And he's back.
Testing. 1, 2. Testing.
Okay.
Can you hear?
I can hear you now.
Okay. All right. That was weird.
Can you hear me now?
Hello? Is it
Wait a
me
minute,
you're looking
What's going on
for?
here? Because everything on my end started showing it being like, you can hear me, okay.
Yeah, because it showed up that you had muted yourself.
Yeah, I guess the website didn't like that I unplugged it. Am I better now, though? Am I better or am I worse?
Yeah, you're back to normal.
Okay, all right. Then I figured it out. Okay. I changed around 1,000 settings, so... Good. Good.
Awesome.
Good. Got it. Awesome.
All right, thank you and have a good night.
Yay! Thank you all for your assistance. I tried doing tests beforehand, and the test came in fine. So I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know. New setup. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you hit something. Yeah, time to raid Jimmy.
But good. Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah, we'll just cut that part out.
Yeah, I thought I did all the tests that I needed to do, but apparently not. Apparently I should have done more. Barren particles stayed dominant in the nether, waiting for the call of the Great One and driving the world into madness. One day, scientists opened a gate, following a new weird style. Once human finds of rationality in science with mysteries of the unknown, in a precarious world where all common sense is distorted, will humanity fall into the abyss and thrive on adversity? Yeah, I don't... Okay, maybe a little.
What? What are you talking about?
To go back on what we're talking about, once human into the unknown. How much it looked like the world.
So I've played that. I'm in the beta.
Okay.
So it's more like Control in my opinion.
Okay. People were saying that Control sort of felt sort of scrolly too.
I mean that's fair, but like I'm just saying, like as far as it's got some. Okay, I'll say my biggest problem honestly is that it's the quest like writing and dialogue right now at least is like really poor, which is like, so me comparing it to Secret World doesn't seem right. Does that make sense?
That's fair. I'm saying this mostly looks like a shooter too, like an over-the-shoulder shooter.
It's more like it's like a looter shooter like survival thing. I feel a lot like if you were to cross like Control with Conan Exiles. That's how I feel about it.
Okay, all right.
Like
I mean, I've been playing one of the other games I'm into is Division 2, and I've been playing a lot of Division 2, and it's sort of giving me that vibes as well, except more with the creepy monsters.
Yeah. It's got like, okay, conceptually it's kind of cool, and you can kind of swap out butterflies for bees, and like I can totally see like surface level stuff, right? And then it is kind of like the aftermath of the dreamers eating the universe. Like that's, I mean, it's very like if the leftover world is Dark Agartha-ish and there's a bunch of fucked up shit running around, like it's kind of like that. But it's just like when you get into the nuts and bolts of the game. Also, by the way, the gameplay loop is really good. I'm not knocking the game. I played it for hours without realizing hours went by. Like the gameplay loop itself is good, but the like quest dialogue and story, like actual like writing level is much lower.
Not really there.
And at least so far that I've interacted with. Now, I'm not sure that's natively like English, so some of it could be just not super great translations or something.
Makes sense.
You know? And it also still is beta. Yeah, it's Chinese. So like it's also still in beta, but I also kind of feel like these games generally have a more middle and level writing, right? Like the level writing, like the writing level of Secret World is rare. It's not common. Right? So I don't know how like how fair of an assessment that is against the game, you know?
Yeah. Sort of like it could just be a
but if you like weird I will say this.
Issue.
If you like survival shooter things where you have to like, you know, mine trees to make charcoal, to make copper ammo for your gun that you built from parts that you scavenge, like if you like building your base and like all that stuff, you know, and running around open world like shooting crazy weird fucking monsters and shit, like it's cool. You know what I mean? Like it's entertaining. I will say if you don't like the survival building aspect, and I don't just mean building like structures. I mean building like that whole thing where like you have to start from like it's like Exiles, right? You have to start from like fucking grass. You're like, yeah. I make grass to make twine to make this to make that, and you're like, fuck, I need 10 of these to make 4 of these to make 1 of these. Like if if that's not your bag, then this is not going to be a game you would like. But you would probably already know that.
Yeah.
You know? So
that is not really my bag.
But that is Exiles. If you played Conan Exiles, like that's what Exiles is.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
That's why I've probably never gotten that far in Exiles. That's right. Every time I turn around, it's like, all right, I'm gonna go do this. Wait a minute, I need to go pick grass for a while. God dang it. Hold on, I need to go knock down a whole row of trees. I need to go mine a billion rocks.
I will say the loop is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the gameplay loop, like it hasn't felt like super like punishing. You know?
This is made by Starry Studio. A release date for Q3 2024. Okay. As far as I know yet, in English and simplified Chinese. Surprised if Starry is a copyright NetEase. Okay, yeah, that's Chinese. It's fine. You can get games from China. It's okay.
Yeah, but we can't have our games over in China.
No. It's only a one way. My volume's still bouncing.
It's good, but every once in a while it goes down like a quarter, almost a half.
Here. Anything?
Did you use software for that? Because that's the Blue Yeti, right?
Yeah.
It might have through Logitech some software that you
maybe
install.
It's true. Hold on. Gotta. Thought I figured that all out. The Logitech G Hub.
G Hub.
G Hub.
If you're a G Hub.
Date.
Yeah, nobody can find a G Hub.
Click here to enable Blue Voiced. Blue Voice gives you total control over your mic audio. Yeah, my input gain is changing.
Is it something like a
Something is automatically switching my gain. That's what's happening.
echo
Yeah.
cancellation or something.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. No, did it again. Did it again. I'm now seeing it happen in real time. Oh, it's thinking I'm too loud, and so it's cutting
Yeah,
back
it's a
my
noise gate.
gain. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Did that do it? Did that do it? Did that do it? Nope, still doing it. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, but you're not changing though. You're still at a regular level. It's not fluctuating.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16.
We got past the ghoul. Holy shit. 7 minutes and 1 life.
Yeah, it does
to
sound much more balanced.
Take out the next 3 people.
Yeah, I've disabled a couple of things, but I can still see my input gain dropping. Like I set it to one thing, and then it's dropping as I'm going. Which means that if I talk further away, or if I talk closer, it's going to no, actually, it hasn't changed. It's staying
It stays the
staying about
same.
right. You're right. It was doing it basically on its own, which is super fun. Thanks, Windows. I did not have this problem before.
Now you do.
Yeah, seriously. You're going to automatically change the volume of your microphone.
Whether you like it or not.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Yeah, we're just gonna change your microphone level on you, because people who record stuff love when that happens. Yeah, a bit rude.
A bit rude, ain't it?
Yeah, now the input gain seems to be holding steady at about 50. Where I
Stay
normally
on
keep it
target.
around like 70, 80, somewhere around there. Oh, now it's holding put. Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. Pray we don't alter your gain further. Yeah, right. Okay, keep it there. Keep it there. Hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, so that was probably it. Right, whatever the new software was, Logitech software. I was like, we can make you better by making you worse.
We know better than you do.
That's right. You're using this microphone, you peasant.
You're using it wrong. You're gonna love the way that we do it for you.
Okay, my input is now staying put. So, okay, hopefully I changed it. Oh, I think I know what it was. Okay, I think I know what it's doing. There's the input gain, and then there's a master output level. And when the master output level was set to 100, which is what it was set to, it started dropping my input gain to match the output level. If I drop the master output level, then it's not automatically changing my gain. Ah!
That's how microphones work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it just changes your audio levels. Yeah, podcasters hate this one trick. In real time. Tell us more. Rate your G-Hub experience. I'm going to give you a nice 1 star there, G-Hub. Thanks.
Seems too high.
Yeah, that's right. Can I give it a 0? Can I give you a 0 star? No? Yeah, stop changing my gain. I can control that myself. I'm a big boy. Last time I checked. Anyway.
I was gonna leave it lying, but okay.
It's in your name. Now I'm like really orange. What the hell is going on here? Oh my gosh.
What did you do?
Stop.
This episode is gonna be full of technical nightmares.
Oh my gosh. Turn down the saturation, please. Turn me. There you go. I'm black and white. That should work. In my canon, your cat is small Mikey Ocho. Furry Mikey Ocho. Oh my gosh. Logitech, why? Alright, that should be better. Hopefully. Now we can go on to news. Alright.
News!
News!
I'm gonna be doing some more editing than I usually do.
I don't know how hairy you are, so I didn't want to assume. That's fair. I would say moderately. Too bad.
The scale's what, from like Mr. Clean to Austin Powers?
Basically, yeah. Like maybe a 70s actor. Somewhere around there. So, anyway, Krampusnacht has started in the secret world. Yay.
Don't believe his lies.
We got hell. We got Krampus. We got Winter Champion. We got the Winter Cat. We have login rewards. We have fucking mirrors. All back for the season.
Winter holidays.
Part of the login rewards, day 14, you can get a glyph anima imbuer, and day 15 login rewards gives you a resplendent talisman imbuer, which is very nice. Very nice to have. So make sure you log in. Make sure you get those. Make sure you're doing your hourly bosses. Speaking of which, we just missed it.
Oh, it's
10:10. I look over. And technically, it's still open.
It's open for another like 30
Technically.
seconds or something.
Technically, see if we can jump in. What happens?
go, go, go.
What is the login thingies?
Yeah, what is this
Oh, what
login? Yes. Aha.
No, I saw Vomera had a fun experience where they went into Agartha and they had the floor of Kingsmith. So cool.
Yeah, I saw that post. And also went out into the a regular Agartha as well.
And so, right, the floor of Agartha was basically Kingsmith. Oh my gosh, so cool. All right, there's one. Yeah, there's one on the way. It's going on. Where are we at? About 75%. Kingsmith Sound persisted after I left it, so it was present in Agartha and in the steppes of Niflheim. That is awesome. I was like, obviously a bug, but a very cool bug. I saw that in your photos that you posted, that it put like the center Agarthan tree, like where the fire station is.
It was a Christmas miracle that you that Bomber.
Yeah, and Bomber being one to also take a lot of screenshots. Took a lot of screenshots. Yeah, take advantage of that. Okay, so right, so we went into this portal here at the last minute. And there's a hell, and there's plenty of people here fighting. The overflow hell.
There was a station on the station. I heard you like station. They put a station in your station.
I'm so happy I got to experience. I have even more screenshot than the 12 I tweeted, I'm sure. I have 10,000. I was saying, last week we would have tried maybe to have a show because Star Emblem Studio was contacting us. Being like, hey, we just did something. Can we come on to talk about it? I was like, sure, but it was, I couldn't get anything together and my system was falling apart and so sadly that did not occur. But it's mostly for news that we can talk about. But so I've set up this entirely new PC, and so all my screenshots, which I saved into cloud storage, I went to try transferring them all, and it was like, this process will take 6.5 hours. Like 6.5 hours for all my screenshots. It's too long.
That's what she said.
Yes. That's why it's weird. So this new system, it feels like it should be much, much faster, and it's like, in some aspects it's faster. In others, it's a little slower. I did not lose them. They're all backed up. All the screenshots are backed up nicely. Just transferring them over to the new hard drives.
No.
Oh no.
This is a bad day to do this. Sorry.
Is it just because of the Dark Agartha?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the it's pretty bad today.
Yeah, and I'm also running the challenge mode, and the challenge mode is bad too. Challenge mode means bosses deal 30% more damage. So I have that on top of everything else. It's not what you would call great.
No, no, Scratch. We're not in the same instance as Waffle.
Oh no.
I look over and I'm like, where are we? We should be there.
Hang out with Balmer.
Sure.
So yes, Krampusnacht is going on for the foreseeable future. How long does it go?
Foreseeable future, so forever.
that was a little odd wording there.
It is going on until
forever.
It is not.
Just like the winter cache.
That's right. It'll just go on perpetually. For 21 days, starting the 15th, that would be January 5th? January 4th. The end date hasn't been announced, but at least I expect, right, or until they just turn it off, one or the other. So, starting December 15th, running for 21 days. Because that's at least what the login rewards are for, 21 days. Yeah. Good stuff. And what makes tonight a special night is that it is now the winter solstice. So now it is officially the start of winter. I don't know about you guys, but our winter has so far been not really wintry. That's fine.
It's been nice down here. It's a lot cooler.
But right now, Jimmy is working on his randomizer run, but Jimmy completed his free-to-play Elite 17 run. Wanted to go over that a little bit. You went from May 1st to December 17th with a playtime of 862 hours, 37 minutes, 52 seconds, 263 streams across 8 months, finishing with an IP of 1709, and clearing at E17 Dark Agartha, faction missions, scenarios, tank commander, New York raid, and a dungeon.
Yo. How do you get at least one? Man?
Just a dungeon. Completing the run during the E17 New York raid. Amazing. What's that?
I didn't feel the need to, do all of them.
Do all the dungeons. No. You finish one dungeon. Yeah, that's good enough. The important thing is doing all the stuff that actually has up to the E17, really. Dark Agartha, faction missions, yeah. Absolutely. Fantastic. So, what was your overall takeaway?
Overall takeaway. Well, it's definitely doable.
Right, that free to play is doable, right?
That's one thing. Like there's I feel like it's a fairly short time, honestly. I like
800 hours? Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you figure it took me it was over 8 months, but you figure I was streamed usually a max of 3 or 4 hours a night, and sometimes when I had COVID, less than that. So there were some days where I had an hour, and then there's some weekends where I had maybe 5 or 6 or something. But that's hardly super aggressive gaming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think
200 or so nights. I mean, you had 263 streams.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking an average night of maybe 3.5, 4 hours play, good session of it.
Yeah, that's not super aggressive. There's people that spend way more time,
Yeah, absolutely.
On
yeah.
a daily basis that spend more time than that. So like, I don't know. I like if I like, and it was also because I did it on stream only. Like if I wasn't doing it just on stream, I could have put more time in. Like there's other time I could have put in potentially like here and there, without having to like set up stream and like set that block of time aside. If I could have popped in for like 20 minutes here or there, I could have done that in less months, I guess is what I'm saying. But yeah, the takeaway I would say, like the pros is the community is still there, right? I met
right, because you couldn't have run all the dungeons, especially the E17 high dungeons, without having a community to do it with.
Well, I mean more like the leveling up part. Like their vets have been around, right? So finding E17 people isn't that hard, right? Well, like comparatively speaking. Whereas like where I would have expected to see more problems is like in the mid E tiers, right? Because people like leave or something.
Right.
You get that burnout at that time.
Or you just get like
the
the high tiers is more populated because the players are more dedicated, or like this is their game. And
but also I was playing at a pretty
mid-tiers-
shit time. Like 9 p.m. EST to like midnight EST is not a great time to be playing.
No.
Especially for Secret World. Like it's like it's more heavily EU time based like population. So like I was playing at a very non-peak time, and we were still like, and I say we, I mean like the group of players that tended to be around at that time. You know, we were still getting content done, like layers and regionals and mega bosses, you know what I mean? So like even consistently doing that character at like an off time, still able to get all the way to the end goal, you know?
Right, so yeah, not only is there a even at off peak time, that there is still a community present to be able to
do like group content with,
a critical mass, if you will. Yeah.
I would say the downside is multiple player generations of not knowing how to do things, which is
okay.
It's because you have vets that can like speed run people through like E5s, right? You have E17 people running E5s, so they're just like hard carrying like newer players who just straight up never see mechanics. Like, they don't even know what they are. There was one dungeon I remember vaguely that like someone thought the dungeon glitched, and I was like, no, that's the mechanic. They'd never seen it before because they're always being carried. So, and then on top of that, so you have lower E level people, like actual like E5-ish people, right, being carried by much higher level people, but they're on the next generation of it. There's people that have been carried into like E14, E15 that never saw that shit and are now running E5 dungeons carrying other players, and they don't know to even if they wanted to tell the new players, they don't know the mechanics. You know what I mean? The carried are now carrying without knowing how to properly do stuff.
Beautiful.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Which is like bothersome to someone like me, who's like, you know, what the fuck is this bullshit? Like, I want people to be doing shit like the right way, you know, and I know how to do stuff in the game, right? Like I know how to do all the content, so it's really frustrating when like you have someone that's like E14 and I'm on a new character, right? So they don't know who I am or know what I know I'm talking about, and they try and tell me that they've never seen 2 tanks work on New York Raid.
Like New York Raid? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Never, like that, they refuse to believe that. They're like, oh, I've never seen that work. That doesn't work. It's not a thing. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You're like, this fight is designed to do that. You're supposed to have.
Yeah, you're supposed to have a second tank. It just the living flame trick doesn't even work past E5. You numbskull. Like, it's so weird.
Some people are baffingly dependent on an exploit involving living flame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's super strange. So that, to me, like, that was probably the most bothersome part of the whole thing, right? Was like, fundamentally that's just fun. I like to, you know, help people learn how to do things, and people just, well, there's like multiple layers now of people that just don't know what they're doing, and they're only running content below them. You know what I mean? Like, they're only running content that is massively out here. They're not actually doing content at their level. Like, there's literally people, and I'm not like name people, and they're nice enough. I'm not saying they're bad people or anything. Like, they were carried and they weren't taught stuff, so they don't know how to teach it. But there's people like E15 that won't like run anything above like an E8 because they don't know how. Just, like, sad.
Yeah.
So I've tried to help like where I can, but there's only so much I can do. You know, and some people don't. A lot of people don't like being told things either. That's like a problem.
Yeah, especially when they play to at least mid levels like that. They're like, I know the game.
Yeah, they're like, at
know.
that point they've put hundreds of hours in. They just don't actually know what they're talking about.
Right.
So that was like a something that I never would have experienced. Had I not done this run, I never would have known that, right? Because I just don't run content at those mid-tier levels. So I would never have known that. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that part was kind of like mildly depressing. But like I said, the good part was just the amount of people that, you know, I've obviously seen vets. I've seen old vets come back even in that time span. Okay. But just getting to know new people that I see like every day, you know, that got to know what the Freeborn character, which I actually kind of feel bad about because
now
I'm not playing the character. You know?
Yeah.
So
now that it's done, you're like, all right, peace out. Thanks for so long, and thanks for all the fish.
Yeah. It's like, oh, well, now I kind of feel like a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it wasn't like intended that way, but
no.
Oh, and I found out that the last like bit of grind is way faster than I thought it would be. Though super monotonous, way faster than I thought it would be.
Okay.
The
I mean, was it? I saw that basically you were running. You said one of the fastest ways was running scenarios.
That's all I was doing. That's all I was doing for like the last 2 or 3 weeks. Was just literally like SMP nonstop for 4 hours, like 5 hours a night. Like, that's all I was doing. Because your weapons are done, and you don't like running dungeons. Doesn't get you as much towards your IP in the same amount of time, and then and then B, like you could do a dungeon and get all weapon display, which would help with my IP. Like, not at all. My weapons are done. Right, because you only have 2 weapons, you have like, what, 7,000? It's like a massive difference there. Which, you know, unfortunate. that. So the other thing, which I think everyone knows actually, it's like the signets are fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
They're because there's no like high tier way to like get. Like they don't come in anything higher than 4K unless you use shifters, which you can't as a like it's not something you get. Thing. So.
So all you had to do was just you had to use whatever was given to you, essentially.
Yeah, whereas like if a good trick if you're a patron, right, is you get your patron chests and you stack your shifters and make them all just signet ones, and then just go run faction missions. You get fucking like 7K signet points. Right? Like you'll level your signet really fast, like doing that, but you just can't. You don't have access to that if you're free to play. You know?
But that was also part of this run too. Was also proving that even that a free-to-play character, not even one that came from the secret world with a whole bunch of stuff and had the lifetime account or something, was completely able to get up to the highest echelon.
Yeah. That was the goal. And it was also really difficult to like not take too much help from people. Because people like want to help.
Right.
And I like appreciate that. And some of it's normal. Like, look, you're gonna do group content, right? So like any free-to-play player like taking the game seriously is gonna need to find people to play with. If you're trying to get to like E17, you're not gonna do that without a group. Right? If you're just playing PvE content, you'll stop at the end of the story. So like, there's like this kind of weird balance going through the run where I'm like trying like to make sure that I'm not taking too much from people.
Right.
Because I feel like, you know, that would kind of like invalidate a little bit the idea of it, which is like that anyone should be able to do that. I still feel like even if you didn't, even if you were just solo by yourself, you could eventually do it. It would just take you more hours, right? Like, you could have even like solo. You could just do SMP by yourself for fucking eternity, and you could get there.
Would just
you know what I mean? Like you totally can do it. Yeah, you totally can do it.
Which I'm a very solo player, so that would be basically how I would do it. But yeah, and I remember a time, basically, running Seek and Preserve, like it was going out of style, and just, you know, after the hundreds of Seek and Preserves, you're just like, nope, I let them die. It's fine.
Oh, I did it a lot.
They don't
I
need
did
me.
like 500 plus SMPs or something. Or maybe it wasn't quite 500. It was like, there was a 500 achievement. I think I hit that. If not, I was super close to like the 500 SMPs.
Nice.
Something like that.
And I feel like you have a much broader tolerance for running
I don't mind doing the same
content
thing
over and over again.
Repetitively forever.
Yeah. The picking corn comes to mind as an example.
Yeah, I'll just
I
do dumb
remember
shit
that.
for hours on end for no fucking reason.
Yeah. Because it's fun, or at least the idea of it is fun, really. And that's enough.
Yeah. I was trying to
Good.
think. But yeah, I mean, it was super interesting. It was super entertaining to do. It was really fun to try and grind for. Yeah, like I did a bunch of OD. I forget what E level, maybe like 4 or something, like with Dom, right? And I would recommend that. And I said at the time when I was doing it, I was like, you should do this. If you're a free to play player, you find someone. This is okay. I broke the mod. Sorry. I don't know what I did, but I broke the mod. It's just perma paused. Shit.
Oh no.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Maybe reload You
Oh, fuck! I know what I did. God damn it! I know what I did. I ran out of room.
Oh, it needs a certain amount of room in order to change around items.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. You need inventory space in order to switch items.
No, but
around.
I need 5 inventory space, because on Jimmy is asking for a lot.
Yes. Yeah. True.
Alright, I'm gonna do a couple switches here to make up for the time I just spent staring at the fucking screen.
I'll say, but yeah, moving on, and now that you're talking about it, but you've moved on to a randomizer run.
Yeah, so what I'm doing now isn't part of the normal randomizer run. This is a side, like, an additional randomizer thing. So, yeah, so I moved on to randomizer run, which Fox made this mod, and it randomizes your weapons, actives, passives, gadget, sprint, and outfit pieces.
Outfit pieces. That's fantastic.
And I have it set for every 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds outside of combat, everything goes brrrr, and I get like a random outfit, random actives, passives, random 2 weapons, random gadget, and a random sprint. Like every 30 seconds as I'm like running along. So now on the new character I started, the interesting part there is like it randomizes. So the way it works is it like I made sure I got all 9 weapons right on the new character, like after I got out of the tutorial. And I did it on my on this account that is actually linked, right? So like I have all the weapons unlocked by default from TSW, you know. So the way it works is it grabs two random weapons and equips them, and then it makes sure it equips the basic for the main hand, like otherwise like shit wouldn't work, and it equips 1 elite ability. That should you have one. Okay. It tries to. And then the rest of the actives are just whatever from the pool of those 2 weapons, and passives from the pool of those 2 weapons. But they don't necessarily
so
go together.
At least the passive you're getting are like based on the weapon that it currently.
One of the 2 weapons, but the thing is like, because it's random, it could give you like the basic. Say your main hand. Say you're like I don't know, blade elemental, right? It could give you the basic for blade, and then all elemental abilities, which would be all offhand, and then it could give you like all sword passives or something, right? Like you could just be like, well, this sucks. I'm not doing anything. But the other interesting part is on the new character, right? It doesn't randomize what I have unlocked. It randomizes everything. Like the pool is everything.
Okay.
So instead, what the model do is show like what it thinks it was going to equip there with like a red X because you don't have it unlocked yet. So like on the new character, most of the time I have like 1 or 2 abilities, like max. Right? Because
I was watching one of your streams and you're like at one point you're like, whoa, 3 abilities.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, 3 abilities.
What is this?
And then one time I had a passive, and I was like, holy fuck, I have a passive. As I'm slowly starting to unlock
Let's go.
stuff. And that's really what made me want to do this. So this is the other end of the spectrum. This is on Jimmy. This is doing Dark Agartha E17, so it's a random thing every day anyways, right? And doing it with the challenge mode, and with the randomizer. And this randomizer, obviously I have all the abilities unlocked. Right, and all the passives and all that stuff.
Right.
But like, yeah, it's Dark Agartha. It will wreck you if you don't have the right counters for certain modifiers.
E17 Dark Agartha.
Yeah, well, with challenge mode activated. Like,
yeah.
I purchased the challenge mode, which is like 10k off for the challenge mode.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah, so like I purchased the challenge mode, which makes everything harder. And then I go in here and go like, oh, okay, sure, we'll give this one a shot. Like, and so what I've been doing is like just waiting, because I can just technically like flip the randomizer until something semi-glitch comes up. But I don't know,
Right.
I kind of feel like that's a little bit kind of shitty. So like,
Yeah,
um,
I can see that. Sort of against the spirit of it, I guess.
yeah. So because I've like defaulted to like a 30-second time window essentially, I just wait. And Dark Growth is timed, so that's like a penalty, right? Like if I have to wait, like I might be waiting like 2 minutes to get a build that works, and that's gonna like severely impact my ability to actually finish.
To actually, yeah, get to the end in time.
Yeah. Exactly.
But you at least need, as you were saying, like there's some where you need an impair. There's some where you need a cleanse.
Yeah, I feel like cleanse is the most important thing. If you don't have it, it's like really, really bad.
I guess there might be a way to maybe alter the mod so that it like forces a cleanse or forces a whatever. But
That's cheating.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say, but I don't know how much borderline cheating that is. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Why would you?
I wanted to make things
Hey,
easy
Dan.
for myself. I wouldn't be doing this.
Right. Yeah. This needs to be easier. No, it doesn't. I've seen you. What was it during your walking run? It's been how long just trying to get across like one small chasm,
Oh yeah, that was
jumping
fun.
across.
Like I was like a couple of hours or something.
Yeah.
All right, we beat the first boss now. The second boss is the ghoul, and he's so awful. He's gonna suck so bad. He's got cursed. He's got time loss sickness. He's got enraging. He's got rewind time. He's got wounding, and he has strong survivor.
Jeebus.
Like you need like multiple cleanses because of cursed and time lost. The longer the fight goes, the harder he hits. He's got strong survivor. The challenge, by the way, today is the bosses deal 30% more damage.
Oh
So-
no. Okay. All right.
So he hits like a truck, and because he has enraging, the longer the fight goes, the more he hits like a truck. So you know.
Yeah. So maybe not the best day. Maybe not the best roll.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
You're still trying anyway. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Do I have 877 SP and 762 AP to burn. Like I can keep trying. The solution is turning on Jimmy mode. Fuck you. That's my answer to that.
That's what you need. Yeah. Oh, yeah. On top of that, just randomly make it so that you can't even turn left.
Yeah. Or all I can do is turn left. All
Right.
left from here on out, guys. No, Jimmy mode is actually a custom modifier that one of the devs programmed in. It's on my Marathon Man character from one of the Cherry streams, and it randomly flips your controls. Or it can also, instead of just flipping them, so like left is right, you know, etc. It can also just make it so like only your back arrow works, and it only makes you go left, and all the other directional arrows do nothing. Which, you know,
It was literally programmed by one of the devs on like their lunch break or something, and then they
yeah,
like,
it was
here you go.
Mirabelle.
That's right. Or it just randomly spawns like enemies around you.
Yeah, that's a rare part of it, but it can do that as well. Yeah.
To show up at the best time as possible. Didn't Jimmy get Jimmy mode during one of his challenge runs a few months ago?
It was during the charity stream where I already had a directional modifier on, someone put on the real one on my on Freeborn on that. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Because Fox had a programmed his mod for me, right? It was did like his version of a Jimmy mode, like a manually coded one.
Right, right, and that also like changed what your character looked like because it used like photo mode or something. Yeah, the photo mod.
He did all kinds of stuff for that one. But at some point I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I think maybe it was Vomer who noticed, but like, it was they had the icon for the actual Jimmy mode. I was like, oh, so one of the devs put Jimmy mode on that character while I had Fox's Jimmy mode on at the same time, which was not cool.
Double
Not
Jimmy
cool.
mode. Good times. But awesome. I was like, glad you got through the free-to-play run. Amazing.
That was a hell of a commitment, man.
Oh yeah, but amazing, as you said. Just to reiterate, it went from May 1st to December 17th. Just finished 4 days ago. At a play time of 862 hours, 37 minutes, 52 seconds, across 263 streams. The entire thing streamed across 8 months, finishing with an IP of 1709. And doing all the biggest E17 stuff possible, including New York Raid E17 and Dark Agartha and Tank Commander.
Oh yeah, there's Fox in the chat. Yeah, Fox was like, I was wondering what was wrong with my mod.
Yeah,
and it wasn't Fox's mod at all. It's like, wait, Fox's mod doesn't put an icon there because the Jimmy mode has its own icon, that pops up on your bar.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Amazing.
So
what gave you the
Go ahead.
Oh, what gave you the idea to basically start the randomizer run? Was it because you were doing all the randomizer stuff during the charity stream? Was it because of just the idea of doing what you're doing now, essentially, Dark Agartha, which is already randomized, but more randomized?
Like a lot of my challenges, it's more like Dark Souls games inspired. Like randomizer runs are pretty popular in Dark Souls games. Like I've done randomizer runs in Elden Ring. Like so that's usually what my all damage all the time run, like the where I was bringing hot sauce. Like that was inspired by the Sekiro, all these poison run that Aggie did. So like, yeah, I'm big into like the core stuff, and they do lots of challenge runs, and I'm just like, man, randomizer is really cool,
And it's just a really cool concept. It takes games that you've already played through, which is generally, a straight line from A to B, and mixes it all up. It makes a game where you've maybe played it 100 times or whatnot, and makes it fresh again. Like I've seen that a lot for like old Zelda games, whatnot, like randomizing everything in a Zelda game, or where you find all the items, but the items are entirely different places, or like Castlevania, like a Castlevania randomizer, or something like that. Yeah. And so why not randomize Super World? Why not?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm like genuinely like enjoying it. By the way, like it's the normal run that I'm doing as well as this insanity. Like is actually like super fun. It's incredibly challenging.
I mean, you've also proven that the game can be played at like 0 IP throughout the entire 1
Yeah.
IP, 0 IP throughout the entire thing. So you can complete the game with, like, I don't know, just your
Oh yeah, I mean I did the offhand only run.
basic fist, or right, just your offhand, yeah.
That's probably like the thing is, like what is it, the other night, like I soloed Hell Raised.
Mhm.
I soloed Hell Raised with the randomizer. Like granted, like it's story mode, right? But like still, when you have like random actives and passives and you're like trying to solo a fucking dungeon, like that shit is difficult. I was up way too late. Like I was up to
You
like
will
1:30
die.
in the morning or something.
A lot. But as long as you persevere, you can do it.
Yeah, it would. Well, you know what it was? It was Hellraised Boss 5 because of those ads. There's so many ads in like the last phase. Shit is no joke.
Amazing.
Mildly dumb shit I'm doing. It's just fucking fire everywhere.
So, well, we could move on a bit to other news, including that Star Anvil Studios, as I said before, they wanted to come on the show last week. My PC was down and having family issues and what have you. So wasn't able to do that, but I did want to put out their updates. November 22nd, posted by Ross Watson. The core rulebook feedback PDF was sent to all backers. So a rulebook that was essentially layout with all the layout and all the pages and whatnot, and you can an index, which was helpful as opposed to last time, which did not have an index. He posted the Secret World Core Rulebook feedback PDF is ready to send out to you guys. Just like when we send out the raw PDF, you may get an email with a Drive-Thru-RPG link. If not, then go to your Drive-Thru-RPG account and look for the Secret World PDF and download the updated file that way. The initial layout is complete with art and a working hyperlinked table of contents as well. There are number tabs on the right of each spread that will take you directly to the other chapters. So a more refined version than we got, besides just the straight text.
Raw PDF.
Oh my god. Yeah, the straight text was harsh. We tried though. We still got a lot of fun stuff. We tried. But now we have a layout that he posted in November, whereas his December update, they say the feedback for the PDF is now closed. We're very grateful to all of you who contributed feedback and pointed out errors in the PDF manuscript. Hopefully Bomber got in a whole bunch of stuff. I know Bomber was keeping very good track of that. We're going to be organizing all of that info and making corrections ASAP. All of us here at Star Anvil Studios are very grateful for your help in making the book even better. So what happens now? First, we need to get the PDF into its final form by inputting all the corrections. Second, we send everything off for final approval for Funcom. Third, once we have an approval print-ready PDF, Star Anvil Studios will order a proof copy from Drive-Thru-RPG and inspect it to make sure it meets our standards, and then we can hit the button and deliver everyone the final PDF. Stay tuned. We plan on having another update near the end of December, so keep your eyes open for more info coming soon. Thank you all again for your patience and passion for the Secret World RPG. Yoya Ton still unsubmitted. Yeah, well. Wasn't able to get more than a little bit of my feedback due to the short time frame. It was a very short time frame. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Just understand it's inspired by the Secret World. It won't be perfect. And as we've said before, totally if you're the one who's DMing, change that. You can change whatever you want about it. You can have your own homebrew set. You can have your own whatever. Understand. That's fine. That's the way tabletop works.
That was this is possible? I made it to the 4th guy with all my lives intact, but I only have 10 seconds left.
Oh well.
This is my record, by the way. My record is getting to the fourth boss. That's what I did on the first day attempting this as well. Was getting to the
Okay,
fourth
but you
boss.
got there. That's what counts. Good job getting a personal best. And now this is moving into the next part of the news, where they said that part of their next steps will be we send everything off to for a final approval from Funcom. Well, guess who works for Funcom again? That's right.
Yeah.
Our neighborhood Scrivenomancer posted on Twitter, Joshua Allen Deach was rehired by Funcom to work on Dune Awakening. He posted on November 28th a picture of himself photoshopped with fully blue eyes and the text, "The lore must flow," alongside, "Hello, sweetlings. Guess who's back at the Funcom office?"
Hell yeah.
So, Scriv is back at Funcom, ostensibly to work on Dune Awakening, probably also Conan Exiles, and maybe if they send off the this print ready PDF back to Funcom for approval, they might just be like, "Hey, Scriv, here you go." Because Scriv did a lot on working on the tabletop to begin with.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of he touched a lot of things in there.
That's right. But
I
Scriv,
like your implications, sir.
in my opinion, Scriv can touch whatever he wants. He is. He is quite brilliant, and that's why I was sort of like, I was not upset. I wasn't like, but I was disappointed. Do you approve what someone else paid you to write? Yes. All right. might be a conflict of interest, maybe. But when he was initially tapped by Amazon Studios to write their Lord of the Rings game they were making, and then like my mind was just blown by the concept of a Lord of the Rings and Scrivenomancer combined. Just to me, that feels so good. You're like, yes, give me Tolkien's world, but also make cosmic horror. That sounds great to me. I'm fine with that.
It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, you got your peanut butter. You got your chocolate. Do this. But then Amazon Game Studios let him go and said they weren't going to do the Lord of the Rings game anymore. And now they're back to doing the Lord of the Rings game or something.
Oh, really?
Are they?
Oh, are they?
I think their main focus is still on New World, but
May 15th. Amazon Games and Embracer Group's Middle-earth Enterprises strike deal for new Lord of the Rings game. Yeah, so it was more than
it's through Embracer.
it was like they let him go because there was a conflict of rights, and they let him go, and then they were like, "Oh, hey, we're doing it again," but didn't hire him back.
Yeah, but isn't Embracer going through a lot of troubles and actually closing out a lot of studios?
Oh, is that what they're doing now? Probably.
Yeah. There's one game. Was it Time Splitters 2? That studio was just like, yeah, we're closed. It's no longer in production.
As of December 14th, 2023, Embracer Group has laid off approximately 1,000 people in the second half of 2023.
Layoffs are part of the company's restructuring process and are intended to help reduce its 1.3 billion in debt. Holy crap. All right. I mean, that's As of December 14th, 2023, more layoffs are expected in 2024.
Yay! The layoffs will continue until morale improves.
Until right. We're just gonna keep letting go of people. Why? You don't need staff. Right, and did they hold? Yeah, Lord of the Rings rights holder.
We don't need staff. We got AI.
Gaming conglomerate Embracer laid off 900 people as net sales rise. More cuts to come. Company is undergoing a massive restructure after rapid expansion and a failed $2 billion deal. Someone, Embracer expects to continue to reduce its headcount via ongoing restructuring, closures, or buyouts. Massive cuts have already been made at Time Splitters developer Free Radical Design, Star Trek Online's Cryptic Studios, Tomb Raider developer Crystal Dynamics, and Mythcore studio Beamdog, as well as full studio closures at Saints Row developer Volition, which just celebrated its 30th anniversary, and newly established Campfire Cabal, among others. Borderlands developer Gearbox Entertainment is just one of Embracer Studios that's reportedly up for sale. I say, wait, who? What? How many groups? How many does Embracer own?
A lot.
Yeah, right. One of these
They
mega
pretty much
companies.
went through like all these small little companies and just bought them out.
The Embracer Group. What you got? Tell me, Wikipedia. What are all the studios? Nope, that's way too much to go over. Oh, there's, yeah, among the subsidiaries, THQ Nordic, Lion, let's go to the big ones, Saber Interactive, Gearbox, Asmodee, Dark Horse Media, gross.
And I always find it funny is that people were so complaining about the Microsoft Activision Blizzard merger
Right.
or acquisition. But it's like you got Embracer that has that much larger, and they're just continuing to, I want to buy more companies, and no one's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Microsoft, Activision Blizzard, no, we can't have that.
Right, yeah, and it's like they're much giant. I mean, Funcom is now owned by what, Tencent? Tencent's another one of those gigantic
10 cents another, yeah.
conglomerate owning half the world. Oh, we're late again. Oh no. We're the worst.
Why is no, you guys chat are not telling us what's going on?
People are already coming out as you run it.
Blame the chat.
Yeah,
Chat's, you know where chat went? To fight hell.
they're already in there.
Yeah. Chat. Oh, nope. We found a perfectly wrong one. At least I did.
Are you?
Yeah, you did too.
Yeah, I see two people on the platform over there.
Oh, this can hurt.
We got this.
I'm writing jokes, can't multitask. I feel that. But yeah, good to have Scrivenermancer back in the Funcom offices, which means that Dune Awakening, expect good stuff. Good stuff from.
Well, they've already been doing their closed beta.
Well, was the first one's already finished?
Yeah, first one it was in the beginning of December. Close. Oh well. Yeah, and I think they're getting started on the second one here shortly.
Yes, Funcom Soon Awakening is running another closed beta for early 2024. And I believe they've already, I don't know if they've already sent out stuff for that one, but they've, Tasha has hinted that. But hey, now I got this new system. I might actually be able to play it, which is sort of exciting. Hourly Hell Boss. Now got the, oh, there's Scratch. I see Scratch in here. Probably came after the first one.
That's what he said.
Very good. Alright, we're starting to get more in here.
Yeah, Volmer, you never know. You might get that email. But of course you can't tell anybody if you did or not.
Right, if you did, you can't tell anybody. That's why I sort of like don't want it, because
It's, I know, it's that juxtaposition where it's like, yes I do, but no I don't.
yeah. But if I don't, I can still talk about it.
Offline.
Or I can still talk about it in the way of like, yeah, I don't actually know what's going on. All I know is stuff is happening. Instead of being
Yeah, you
like,
can't really
I
give
don't-
specifics.
I don't, you know, I can tell you, but I can't. You know, play that boy, whatever.
I can tell you there's sand.
There might be worms. I hope that the ornithopters are fun to fly at least. Hopefully. I'm expecting it to be a lot like Codename Exiles in a way. But they say more MMO, so more. And they keep using the phrase too. They keep using MMO, so but who knows to what level of MMO is it gonna be?
Yeah, I don't want something where it's like, you know, quick travel. Well, yeah, you get into the Ornithopter, but you don't really fly it, per se.
Oh, that'd
You
be
get in
What
and
did
you
you say?
exit at your new location.
You butchered that somehow.
What, Ornithopter?
I think you're putting another R in there that's not there.
Ornithopter.
Yeah, they're putting. I think you were saying Thropter. You Thropter, you brought her.
Ornithopter? I don't even know her.
Ornithopter damn near wrecked him.
Wow, that was awful.
You're welcome.
Only the highest in contact here. This hell is down to about 50%. Not bad. Again, the overflow. Being able to complete multiple hells, always a good sign.
You're in.
Really does make you think sometimes about, like, you know, people are like, oh, the game is that, or like you start seeing people complain like, oh, the single player games. Well, they're like, well, the population, you know, of the single player games is not great, and it's like, but it's a single player game. Who cares?
Right?
Right.
Oh, there's only one person that can play.
Right. Oh, there's not too many people playing this single player game. It's a single player game.
But that's not the thing.
And we understand that MMOs need to have a critical mass of players in order to enjoy them, in order to, or at least to get more out of them, let's say. Not even to just enjoy them, to get more out of them. And, like, you know, a bigger functioning economy or what have you. But, when it comes to, as you proved with your free-to-play E17 run, you can't do that alone necessarily, or you can, but it takes significantly longer to do so when you do not have the community to run dungeons with.
Yeah.
And that community is still here. So, you know, when people are like, "Oh, that game, it's dead," there's still more than enough players here to get stuff accomplished. And so it makes you wonder, like, what is that critical mass of players that you actually need, and why does it feel like it is so conflated, and why does it feel like it is so people demand it to be higher than it actually needs to be?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Because even if you think about, like, you know, how many people around you truly do you need for a game to feel quote unquote full? You know, like, how many people do you need around you? Is it like 30, 40?
And that's something that you're never really going to get a straight answer on.
No. And it depends on the game too. Sometimes it's like you'll only encounter maybe 10, 15 people, and that's still enough to even make it feel full. Like, it's truly the thought of, well, how many people, do you honestly need around you to give the impression that a game is full and or healthy? What is that actual critical mass? Which to the developers is going to be one number. To the developers is going to be a figure of how much money is incoming and this and that, and how many people are buying and blah 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 blah. But to the actual player themselves, that would be an entirely different number.
Why did I get a fright flare for Christmas? I just opened my bag and
scary,
then,
man.
yeah, it's scary. It's like, oh, you're gonna have another one. Scary.
Getting Halloween flares.
Yeah.
Hey, Dan's in the game with us. Hey, Dan. Dan Van Dam. Good friend. Dan Van Dam. Hey, Rin. Rin has appeared in Jimmy's stream.
What?
What? It's right there. Don't look.
Still in here.
Last
I'm
one.
on Gatekeeper, by the way.
Oh, wow. Okay. And, well, yeah, you kind of. For Gatekeeper, otherwise, yeah, a little tricky.
Oh, that was bad. Fuck.
A crochet mohawk beanie brown. Dual streams, hey Rin. I've got both Jimmy's and ZPR's open. Chat's open over here. Why not? Moving on in news, because Metal Hellsinger, Leviathan and Purgatory free updates and paid DLC launched on December 7th for Metal Hellsinger. Leviathan is a free update with a new Horde game mode.
The hell?
We
We
just
a
got...
bunch
What is this?
glamour,
Touch of Shady?
sparklers.
A 20... Okay.
What the
Thank you,
hell?
Dev. Much appreciated. We just all got... in my inventory, I now have 5 zombie Grim Glamours, a 20 stack of Crowley's Crunchies, and 5 Touch of Shady.
Well, I think
Which,
everybody got something different because I got 5 glamours plus the Zybalbun, Vine Groot, Vine Fruit Gummies, and Sparklers.
Nice. Touch of Shady, duration 20 minutes, Trail of Darkness. This minor glamour makes it seem as if filth follows your every move for a time, which is what Crowley's Crunchies does. Not only did I get Crowley's Crunchies, I also got a second glamour.
I didn't forsake you, Scratch. Right there. I've always been there.
Scratch got
that-
mummies.
On that second set of footprints on the sand.
And I left to get some tacos. Bomber got mummies as well, pinch of blood, and vine fruit gummies. Excellent. We got random Halloweeny stuff. What happens when you shoot off ghosts into the air during a...
I guess it's all the stuff that's been left around since October.
Amazing. Amazing. But yes, new update for Metal Hellsinger, a free update and a paid DLC. The paid DLC has 3 new original songs, 3 new skins, Obsidian, Chromatica, and Amethyst, and a new weapon. A very fun game, Metal Hellsinger. That's it, basically. It's just really fun. It's just a fun game.
It is a fun game, really. It's been like an hour or two playing it.
Even if you're not into metal, which I'm not really a big metal fan necessarily. Even if you're not into metal, it's still quite fun to play. They really hit on something. Moving on, Conan Exiles. What?
I made it to Gatekeeper and I just ran out of time. That was winnable too. I fucked up and impaired. It was actually winnable. Sorry, go ahead.
Moving on, Conan Exiles Age of War Chapter 3 is now live. It just launched December 19th. Age of War Chapter 3 has a new battle pass with dozens of new rewards and new bazaar rotations. To be read as bazaar like the storefront, not bazaar like, man, these rotations are
That's
That's
whack.
the jokes. That's the jokes, folks. That's what I got. But the new Age of War Chapter 3 comes with a whole bunch of stuff, including being able to make your own tavern. And tavernish stuff, getting patrons, being able to instead of just going out and getting your thralls by breaking them on your wheel of pain, instead you could just hire them from your bar.
Yeah, that bar shit looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that stream.
So you could build yourself a bar inside your base and then get to chill out in your bar and sounds fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. That's an Age of War Chapter 3 just launched for Conan Exiles. Check it out. So I should really, like, even though Conan Exiles is the, collect stuff, build stuff, work with fiddly stuff, which isn't necessarily for me, but is for a lot of people, which is fantastic. But I keep trying anyway. I keep trying. One of the first games I downloaded was Conan Exiles onto this new machine, just to have it. Because I keep wanting to really like it. I keep wanting to really play it. And I figure out eventually I might hit that point where it's like, yes, I get it now. But who knows? It might happen. It might not. I'll keep trying. And finally, this news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Just today, it was announced, Allison Smith announced the reboot of the Black Watchman franchise.
Where's my goddamn item is what I want to know.
Which item? Like a jacket?
There's one that's never been given out that people were supposed to get. It's not just
Really?
me, like everyone that did that never got the item.
Which one? The trench coat?
No, I think we got trench coat.
Yeah, I got the trench coat.
I don't remember. I've got a bunch of them too, but there's one that was never given.
Armor says white item. The backpack
Bomber
from
should
19.
know. Bomber should know which one. Which one was never given out.
The 19-4 military backpack is supposedly for the crossover mission 19-4 never made.
Yeah, but I funded the fucking thing and was supposed to get the backpack. So where the fuck is my backpack? That's what I'm saying.
Good question.
I don't
Good
care if you
question.
The item's there. I think Funcom was never given permission to release it. I funded that shit. What the fuck?
Oh, it's back on Allison Smith now.
Where's our mission?
Allison Smith, release the backpack.
Snyder cut. The Black Watchman cut. Allison Smith cut.
Dude, I
They
give a
posted
shit
earlier
about the
today-
actual ARG. I just wanted my item. That's why I funded it. Give me my item, you fucker.
But they posted earlier today, 2024.blackwatchman.com. To all our Black Watchman players out there, a decade has passed, and now it's a perfect moment to reassemble the original crew and announce the reboot of the Black Watchman franchise, starting in 2007 as a grassroots ARG on Unfiction, and later integrated into the Secret World before finally becoming its own PRPG with the creation of Allison Smith. We are excited to envision what an ARG can be in 2024 with all the new tools at our disposal. As an initial did this interactive sandbox, which will be regularly updated with assorted puzzles and experiments. A4! Exclamation. Barbara says, I helped solve the announcement reveal mini ARG for Black Watchman that popped up a few days ago. I did not even know that happened.
They better not be just doing it on just Twitter. They should move other places
But
too.
it makes sense to have a mini ARG for announcing Black Watchman. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, but I heard that like
What surprised me,
nobody heard anything except for Palmer.
Bomber knows everything. Bomber is truly on the pulse.
Palmer knows all, sees all.
What surprised me was that for No Man's Sky, that Allison Smith did the ARG leading up to the launch of No Man's Sky. It was like, oh, that's really fun. They tweeted ominously and then had a Twitch stream show up that then revealed things. Right? Also the Bloodlines Tender ARGs, right? Same with the No Man's Sky one surprised me. I was like, because there was such other stuff when No Man's Sky launched that I guess the fact that there was an ARG was sort of overshadowed. Yes, the tender ARG, yes, which Scriv wrote for. And now Scriv is back at Funcom, and all is well in the world. Yeah, almost certainly they will shove the tabletop RPG into Scriv's hand and be like, here.
Do something.
Yeah, here, just check it out, make sure it's okay. I can't really think of anyone better, though. Unless there is some real, someone at Funcom that we do not know about that is a tabletop RPG expert as well as a Secret World lore expert. Everyone's like, why are mummies hanging around here? I don't know. Why are we receiving spooky stuff? Spooky flares.
It's all to cash weekend. Or Nightmare Before Christmas.
I mean, what is it? It's the most wonderful time of the year song does say scary ghost stories. Scary ghost stories at Christmas? Oh yeah. What do you think Christmas Carol is? It's a scary ghost story.
That's fair.
But usually, the winter solstice is the darkest time of the year, and so usually in a lot of cultures it is the spookiest time of the year. And that's the time to tell the ghost stories, is when it's cold and dark and...
The night is full of terror.
But then it's also lots of, when it's darkest is when we bring out all the lights and when we bring out all the stuff to put the darkness at bay, if you will. Too spooky for me.
Spooky time.
That's why, yes, it is also a spooky time. You can have spookiness. You can have spookiness at the holidays. It's fine. It's fine. That's a very global North-centric reading. Well, indeed, yes, because here in the North, it is cold. I was talking about Australia, it was, middle of summer.
Yeah, it's always weird. It's like,
There.
yeah, they have Christmas time, but it's
South
in the middle
America.
of summer.
Yeah.
Like, Southern Hemisphere is always
Our
hot.
summer, right.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, I do not deny, it is a very global North-centric reading. It absolutely is. Very, very European. Not like, yeah, South America, Africa, Australia. Yeah, currently going through summer. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. It's all good. But here we are going through the winter solstice. Here we are at the cold period. And so, to go over, to reiterate, Krampusnacht currently going on in the Secret World, December 15th through January 4th, 5th, until they turn it off, really. Going on for 21 days. Jimmy completed his free-to-play Elite 17 run. Amazing. and has started a randomizer run. Currently playing Dark the randomized on his primary E17 character, just because why not? What's that?
It's actually been a minute since I played on my main character.
Yeah. Well, you did take 862 hours on your free-to-play character, so.
Right. What are you trying to say?
Trying to say that might, take a bit of time, Star Anvil released a couple of updates, putting the core rulebook feedback PDF into our hands, as well as saying that they're now sending everything off to Funcom for approval and to stay tuned for another update near the end of December. Dune Awakening, Scrivenomancer was once more rehired by Funcom to work on Dune Awakening. Yeah, amazing. Metal Hellsinger released a free update and paid DLC. Conan Exiles Age of War Chapter 3 launched. And as we said, Black Watchman has announced a reboot to the Black Watchman franchise. That's all the news that I could find in and among the Secret World.
Secret World adjacent.
Secret World and Secret World adjacent. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good amount.
Yeah, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
Nothing really. Well, we always have the holiday event going on, but anything else, no. Kind of dies down.
As it generally does around the holidays.
Yeah.
That's a good amount. They're just putting everything out and being like, all right, now we get to chill, as didn't do nothing for January.
We'll see you next year.
It's like the meme Bomber shared earlier. You wouldn't work on a task. Or for the end of the holiday season. Up to the new year.
I would, yeah. Oh no, I have no good consumer here. Oh, dumb. Shit.
Basics all the way.
It's a heal basic, it doesn't help me.
Even worse.
So cursed. So cursed.
And even Anishel posted 6 hours ago, love to all friends, family, and the incredible community that has supported the Black Watchman over the years. Welcome to Catherine's final puzzle. 1-855-716-3182. Gotta love when they give phone numbers.
Is that what that is?
That's what it sounds like.
I would assume. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not processing or just the number correctly. Didn't even occur
It's
to me.
okay. So that was one of the missions in TSW, at least that really blew my mind. I mean, a lot of the investigations, when you first go through them, were pretty mind blowing. But that was the one that really blew my mind. Was the one for Dr. Alighieri? I'm not sure it's in SWL. I don't think so.
No, it's not. You're talking about the Frankenstein one, right?
Yes, the one where you're like, you got like a card, and on the card was a phone number,
Yeah.
And you went around the game world searching for phones, and I'm like, okay, so this phone, no, can't use this phone. There's phones in like Kingsmith. Go to Kingsmith, nope, can't use those phones. Where am I gonna find a phone? And it's like, wait.
In your house.
Yeah, yeah, wait.
It's coming from within the house.
Wait. They want me to actually make a freaking phone call? You were the one who realized, oh, this must be a phone number when we found a bunch of numbers. Very nice. I say, well, without the dashes, you'd be like, no, it's just a string of numbers. With the dashes, our brains are weird, like hardwired to remember chunks of numbers and threes and fours. It wasn't properly ordered. There you go. Like, it's just a string of 11 numbers. Like 11 numbers.
Give me a good build, you piece of crap.
What's the fun of that?
Well, this doesn't work. I don't have it in pair. I have the time left if I get a decent build. Wait. I do have it in pair. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh, but I don't have a basic attack. I have a heal basic again.
Oh no.
That's bad. Nah, I need to wait for a build. This is not good. This I don't think is good either. Wait, is Eldritch Scourge
Nothing's
impaired?
good. It's all terrible.
Eldritch Scourge isn't an impair, huh? Fuck. Is this
Which one? Which ability?
Wait, that's an impair. Fuck. Well, I guess we try.
Why not? So yeah, good time.
Good times.
Yeah, I'm just happy I've got a new and working PC. Once more, play these games at 60 frames a second without having it explode.
Technology is great.
That's right. Of course, you ask any of the, oh no,
Oh.
Waffle, put some clothes on.
Fine. But it's nipple ham.
Showing up nude.
It's nipple ham.
What was I saying? Oh, that's right. Yeah, being able to play it at 60 frames again. It's very nice. But yeah, asking anyone else, and they're like, we've got 120 hertz monitors now. We've got, like, shut up, I'm playing at 60. To me, that's amazing. It's an accomplishment.
Yeah, Rapham, you're right. It's artistic nudity.
Someone had to click on a link saying that this was an adult stream, right?
Yeah, I got all the tags selected.
Yeah, it's fine.
Actually, you don't have to do that for the video game.
It's only for
I mean,
yourself.
Yeah, like you don't have to do like the artistic whatever. Like as long as you're like marked your video game's not for kids or whatever. Like that's all you have to do.
Well, it's automatically set up for mature. What do you?
That's what I
select the
mean. Like
game?
it's not. But there's other tags you have to use specifically if you're doing some other stuff.
Oh, it's like smoking, drug use, offensive language.
You didn't click anything special? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't care?
Yes, Twitch.
They're fine. It's fine.
No, you gotta put in your credit card number and your driver's license number.
Then your social.
And also add in your high school mascot.
Ooh, that's
First, yeah, your first pet's name.
street you grew up on.
Yep.
Haha, it's a fun quiz. Let's post these fun quizzes on Facebook. You say, yeah, what street did I grow up on? What was my first pet's name?
I'm gonna answer those truthfully.
Whoa, yeah, what was the first car you drove?
Your mama.
Social engineering at its finest. All right.
That did not
Anyway, we
work
got-
as
we
well.
got- 15 minutes until the next, or 15 and plus 3. Till the next hell.
I'm in hell right
Hang
now.
around.
And I had a couple good runs there, man. I had a couple good ones where I got to the end with like what should have been enough time, and then just got RNG.
May contain
screwed.
drugs, intoxication, excessive tobacco use.
Oh,
Oh no. Drugs, intoxication, excessive tobacco use, gambling, mature rated games, significant profanity or vulgarity, sexual themes, violent, and graphic depictions.
Otherwise known as a typical Thursday.
Yeah, a good time.
Yeah.
It's like my wife was handed at work. Somebody handed her. They're like, you like to drink, right? She's like, sure. Why
Okay.
not? And they handed her. They're like, here, and they handed her basically a bottle of that said vodka, and it is not vodka,
Mm.
but was essentially a fruit-infused rum
Okay.
that they just poured into open liquor bottles. Like, good old worker hooch.
Best kind of hooch.
Co-worker hooch. We got it. Yeah, we tried some last night. It's like no, they say this is pretty, you know, that you could really have this. And it's like, no, this is like 80 proof. Like this is not necessarily a sipping. Or not a
Proof isn't sipping? Come on.
Yeah, listen, it's been a while. Not for me now. Or not sipping. I don't mean sipping. I mean like chugging. It is definitely for sipping. You can do sipping. It has been a while though.
Okay, first boss down. We only
Running
lost
around
one
Scrat.
life.
Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, boil it down. Only 40? We literally just took alcohol and just did. Let's put some fruit. Let it sit for a while. Like that's a fine Christmas tree.
So there's a trick on Dark Agartha, by the way. If you buy the gravity spores, it means you don't die when you fall off a ledge. So if you think you're gonna die on a boss, you can just jump off the ledge and it'll put you back without you losing a life.
There you go.
It's just a thing. A thing you can do. And then the bosses don't come back with full health, but they do gain back a percentage of their health, so it's not like you can't game it super hard, but you can at least not lose one of your limited lives, right?
Got time getting in on this snowball fight. You're learning. Have I ever had 192 proof alcohol before? I've had 151. And I've got some, I've had some, moonshine that tasted a lot. That was, excessively strong, but I'm not sure what that was. in our time.
I've had Everclear. I think that might be what Rin's talking about. In fact, I made Everclear lemon jello shots. And the good Everclear. The Everclear from, like, Oklahoma. I gave.
What makes Oklahoma Everclear better?
California has a limit on how high the proof can be. So the Everclear you buy in California, because I used to live in California, is not the highest Everclear proof you can get.
Oh, okay.
Right? So you go to a different state. So I think New York or Oklahoma, doesn't matter. Like they don't have limits on it. You know what I mean? Whereas CA has like a max proof you can sell. But we brought back Everclear from Oklahoma to California, and we had this one kid like do a shot. It was just clear liquor. He thought it was vodka, and he's like, "What the fuck was that?" And then he freaked out when we told him it was Everclear. Like he like really badly freaked out. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. You're not gonna fucking die, shut up.
You're like, no, you might go blind, but you're not gonna die.
Oh yeah, I mean, okay, so I've had like literally gasoline before. So I don't know, like Everclear, Everclear's like whatever.
I mean, to be fair, I probably have had it. I just probably didn't realize I was having it.
I'm pretty sure we've covered this on different streams, Bomber. Like, I had like an alcohol bottle collection, and then at some point we ran out of gas, and I used some of the bigger vodka jugs to like put gasoline in and take to the car, and then I kind of forgot, and like some point later we ran out of booze, and so we took the entire bottle collection down and siphoned all the little drips that were left into one big jar of like gray awful sludge. Like every alcohol you can think of, there was a bottle up there, and it had like just little remnants of it. So it actually ended up making like a fairly decent like amount when it was all said and done. We had a lot of bottles, and some of those bottles had gasoline residue in them instead of alcohol residue. So not to mention like months old fucking Baileys. That shit had curdled, I'm sure.
Ugh.
It was, but yeah, the whole thing was gray. It was like literally every liquor you can possibly think of, was a bottle of that was, you know, probably up on the wall, like an empty bottle, but it had like a little bit left in it. So yeah, so we took all the bottles down, recycled the bottles for money to buy more booze, and then but before we did that, we drank the we called them the corners of the bottle. And we took shots of that shit. That shit was like crazy. Dude, I am not getting a good build for this fucking boss. This run is fucked already. I should probably just start over.
Good times.
Nah, it sucks. Oh, I can't even jump off to die because I have the gravity spores. Normally I reset by jumping off. Oh, I guess slash reset takes a life. Yeah, I was like literally like, you know, tequila, vodka, whiskey, like Jack Jameson, fucking 99 bananas, like, Jaeger, was it Rumplements? I think.
Oh gosh, I remember that stuff.
Every liquor you could probably think of, like there had been at least one, if not multiple bottles, because we used to just save all the bottles Not just like one of each, but like just all the bottles.
We did that in college where we took the bottles and then filled them with like highlighter fluid. Not like pure, but like watered down highlighter fluid. And then under black light, they glowed.
That's cool.
So we did a thing with like, we take the bottles, we put in like highlighter fluid, and then we'd like put them around the room and then light a black light, and you saw them all like glow up. Yeah, it was a thing. It was a thing.
This guy just needs a repair. No, this is just go. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. That build would have worked. Fuck, I'm getting tired. God damn it.
That's why we're just waiting for the last
boss.
For the midnight boss.
Well, look at a build and try and figure out if it's gonna work or not, right? Whether it's just a waste of time to go in with it, or if I should just wait for another one. And I just missed. I thought I didn't have a consumer, and then I look over to the far right and like, oh, I did have a consumer right as the fucking build switches. God damn it. That would have been workable. Fuck. Does this have any repair? I don't think so. See you, Refum.
Take it easy, Refum.
Yeah, see you next year.
See you next year.
Oh yeah, right. This will be the last 0 point of 2023.
That's
Should
it.
have done our year in review.
Oh yeah. Or we could do that for the first stream of 2024.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess. I think. Oh, you know what? I just realized. I don't think, unless I just didn't hear you talk about it. There's an event happening this week. Is it this weekend or next? I think it's next weekend. Like a mega boss, like 24-hour event.
I did not talk about that. No.
Should be on the forums, I think. Because hold on, let me look. Is it community corner?
Community corner. Love someone tonight.
24-hour mega bossathon, December 30th.
Oh. Oh, I see it. Yes. Let's do a crazy 24-hour mega boss summon. The challenge for the community is to kill 300 mega bosses within 24 hours. The challenge for Ninja Enya is to tank through the entire 24 hours. Join us for as long as you can.
And then there's prizes as well.
Eastern time, it says, would be 2 a.m. to 2 a.m., December 30th to December 31st. Prizes will be given to best 10 and following competition categories: highest amount of total damage during the entire 24-hour event, highest amount of total fight time during the entire 24-hour event. Current prize pot for the competition and raffle: 200 elaborate glyph fragments, 200 resplendent talisman fragments, 200 Mark IV weapon fragments.
Well, it's separated into like
sponsored by Jimmy the Rabbit.
So it's
300 Mark IV.
Yeah, I was just saying, above the ones you just read was who sponsored those. So I think the first set's
sponsored by Agnetha, or Agnetha.
Yeah.
Sponsored by you.
Yeah. So he says 300 fragments. It's just an imbuer. 300 fragments makes an imbuer. I donated a Mark
Yeah.
IV weapon imbuer. And 5 energizing talisman empowerment callus. Looks like someone else
Sponsored
sold their
by
weapon
Caitlin.
imbuer too.
300 Mark for weapon fragment box. 1 unbound military backpack.
Yeah, that's what you get from the
Faction
E17
token.
raid. Have you seen them, right? The giant backpacks?
Yeah.
Currently working on more prizes.
Currently working on getting more and even cooler prizes. Stay tuned. Please reach out to me if you'd like to contribute to the prize pot. Side events to be announced.
Vollmer is listed as a
going all day.
co-organizer. Vollmer. Oh, and, Vollmer said watch that thread tomorrow. They should have some news to add. Well, why couldn't they have added it today? God damn it.
Did they not realize?
We're having our show. Like, come on.
Gosh.
Rude. Some people. Oh, Jesus.
The news is they're going to be giving away the the Black Watchman backpack.
How dare you, sir?
To anyone who shows up.
Not named Jimmy.
No, that is not what's happening. At least, I don't think so.
Dude, this shit gets expensive. Holy crap. Okay.
That was dropping pretty fast.
New plan. Before I do
Okay.
this again, I'm gonna look at what that day's Dark Agartha is and what the challenge is before I decide to commit fucking like 100k off and God knows how much APSP to trying to do it.
Seems fair.
Because they got the news today. But if they got the news today, they should have added it today. What are you talking about?
It's news they got today that they can't say until tomorrow. Or something.
I'm obviously just fucking around.
Yeah. Going back in.
Yeah, I know they're on different time zones. But he's supposed to be up 24 hours for the event, so he should be practicing that right now.
Yeah.
No, I'm not expecting you to say
Don't you-
Bummer. What?
Practice for a 24-hour stream by basically being up for 48 hours.
Well, you might be up for less time, right? But you gotta like, you know, you go like 18 hours, 24 hours, 26 hours, 28 hours.
Yeah.
Or
No,
you can do like I do and just never sleep correctly.
Good
then
idea
you're
to maybe
always ready
work
for it.
into it.
You just never sleep correctly. You're always prepared.
That's my secret. I never sleep.
No, I never sleep well. Like ever. Doesn't happen.
Correctly.
24-hour pregame by staying up for a week.
Just don't sleep. Period. Yeah.
been up for like...
If you can stay up for a week, by that point, 24 hours is nothing.
I'm not sure that's how that works, but okay. I think I was up for like 40 hours for one of the charity streams, technically. Because I was up a significant chunk of time before I started the 24-hour stream, and then it wasn't 24, it was like 30. And then I didn't go to sleep right away for like a couple of hours or something. So I think one of the charity runs, I was actually up for like 40 hours.
So my problem that I've noticed is basically, like, if I don't have to stay up for something, I feel like I can stay up forever. But the second I have to do something, the second it's like, oh no, I have to stay up till 11 because I'm waiting for something, I'm like, it'll be like 9 o'clock and I'm like, man, I'm tired.
Well, see, that's why, like, the charity streams works, right? Because I have a goal. Like, I'm constantly, like, engaged in what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like when I do the streams where I just play the game from start to end, like, it's like next mission, next mission, next mission, next thing, next thing, next thing. So, like, as long as that's happening, I don't usually get tired. Try to pull hours like that again, but I was just, dude, I'll be like 44 in a couple of months. I can still do, I can still manage to get through some. I think on the last this last one, right, the Age of Funcom stream, I think I had like 1 5-hour energy at like, I don't know, 6 a.m. or something. Like, just to like shake the dust off.
Yeah. What they say? That's basically what caffeine does. Is caffeine doesn't wake you up. Like, people are like, oh, I need my caffeine to wake up. Caffeine doesn't actually wake you up. It just prevents you from getting sleepy. Which is it's a difference.
Yeah. Dude, I cannot get a fucking build. Jesus Christ.
You can sleep through it. I mean, yeah, you can also sleep through caffeine too.
Okay, I used to like.
It's not saying you can't sleep.
I used to go to sleep, like, I used to go to bed and, like, take a sip of Mountain Dew and put it on my nightstand and then go to sleep. Like, it's like, whatever. Whatever.
I do what I want.
But that's just because, like, you get your body adjusts to certain caffeine levels. You actually would have a harder time sleeping with less caffeine. Because then your body would be at a deficiency to what its norm is, and it would not get in like a relaxed state, right? Like you can get to the point where you need caffeine to go to sleep because your body gets used to a certain high level of it, and that's like its norm. And when you go below the norm, your body gets like jittery, and so you can't sleep because you're jittery. You actually need the caffeine to level out and go to sleep. My dad was a long haul truck driver when I was a kid. I was telling him stories of like having to like pop a Vibrant to go to sleep, which is
okay.
Which is, you know, I don't know. Vibrant's like the pills are like this was like back like in the mid '80s or something too. That shit was probably like basically like diet pills, probably. You know what I mean? Like there's some variant of probably like methamphetamine in there somewhere, or at least the root of it. Because they would give you you'd give like a new person that wasn't used to like pulling days at a time driving a Vibrant, and they'd be like, they wouldn't be able to sleep for like a day and a half, right? They'd just be like climbing the walls, and they like some of those guys would get so used to that shit they'd have to take one to. They literally have to take one to go to sleep, which is like insane. You're like, I need to wind down. I need to take this upper to wind down.
Be like, what is in this pill? It's meth.
I mean, that's what that's what diet pills used to be, right? Like,
Basically, yeah.
no, I mean not even basically. Like they were, like they straight up were just methamphetamine. I was with my my in-laws, my wife's parents and her mom's grandparents, right? And they were talking about like back in the day, like her grandpa would go. They'd take like a road trip or something, and he'd drive for like 24 hours. He'd just like take a diet pill. I was like, you were just doing meth, right? Like,
Yeah.
we're talking like 60s or 70s. Like that's was straight up methamphetamine. Like I know it said diet pill, but you were driving for 24 hours straight, wide awake as all fuck. That you were on methamphetamine. You just didn't know it.
What diet, really? Yeah.
I mean, that
just raises your body's metabolism. Yeah, quite a bit. That's why it's funny, because it's true.
It's funny, but it's true. Yeah. I mean, it's all big. It's a big problem with like mid America, like housewives and stuff had a massive meth problem, like long time ago, right? Because they would take like diet pills and have energy to like clean the house and do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, actually, they were just fucking high. And the thing is, like, I don't know, you can't really blame them, right? They didn't know.
Right. It was basically they were sold what they were thinking was something that was a lot safer than it was.
Yeah.
And they took it and they felt great on it. And they're like, no, this is the best stuff ever.
Exactly. You're like, what do you mean? This is amazing.
Yeah. What do you mean this stuff's bad? What are you talking about? It's fine. That goes on the whole, like, 7-Up contained lithium. Coca-Cola had cocaine.
Yep.
Like, yep. It was a wild time. It's fine.
All that stuff never really hurt anybody.
Just begs how humans function. Very carefully.
Wild creatures with thumbs. Yep. It's that opposable thumbs are really good at it.
On the second hell.
Oh.
No, you're not in here.
Waffle's not with you. It was like, what's going on the screen over there? There's nothing happening.
Nope.
That explains why Mikey's so distracted, though.
I'm sitting there running around.
Night, Bomber.
Have a great night. Sweet dreams.
See you, Baller.
Thank you for stopping by and chatting. Always appreciated. It's almost done. Quick, get in here.
I think the portal's long closed.
Oh, it has. Yeah, no, it's it's done.
I can't believe I made it to the gatekeeper like twice, 3 times. God,
That's impressive.
I mean, it's impressive that I fumbled the ball the first time. If I literally just hadn't used one ability at the wrong time, it was winnable. I accidentally hit my impair, and then he fucking went and full healed, and like it just like it. If I hadn't used it then, right? If I hadn't used it, I could have damage buffed, winged. I think I had wings. Maybe I didn't have wings. I could have damage buffed, burned him down during anima drain, and then impaired so he couldn't heal, and like probably skipped an anima drain phase, and I would have had plenty of time. Like it would have been fine. All you have to do though is miss like one impair, and you fuck that whole thing up. And then he's like back at full health, and now you don't have the time to do anything. And like,
Yeah.
oh, Sag.
What are you gonna
Man,
do?
this boss set has like this fucking sucked, man. Vampire to ghoul to fucking flame dude. The only good part was the fourth platform was the broken one, so that guy just glitches out. So like fourth one was like a freebie, but like ghoul fucking sucked. Also, the challenge mode is they deal 30% more damage. That just, you know, like that's not a fun challenge mode. I prefer the chaotic energies one, or like the one that just shortens your time, because you can at least buy the time extender and like offset that a little bit. Or meteor shower even, like you gotta avoid circles. But you know, it's not that big a deal until you get hit by one and it knocks you off a ledge and you lose a life. But you know, you have a little more agency in that one. Like meteor shower can just never hit you the whole run, and then like, you know what I'm saying? Like as long as you're paying attention and moving correctly, that challenge doesn't have to ever like hurt you potentially.
Oh yeah, as long as you're just getting out of the way.
Yeah, whereas like the boss is dealing 30% more damage, like you're just getting hit harder permanently the whole time by every single boss, every single hit. You know what I mean?
Every single hit, yeah.
Yeah, so like it's like one is significantly worse than the other. And then the chaotic energies one just randomizes like the daily, so like your Dark Agartha is different from everyone else's, and everything gets an additional modifier, which that can be kind of shitty depending on which bosses you get and what modifiers they get. Especially at E17, because they already get a fuck ton. Like, second boss has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 modifiers.
Oof.
You know? So, like, that could be bad. You know, you just get all, like, a bunch of, the boss does a bunch of shit.
All right. Anyway, I think this is good for the stream. Jimmy, are you going to be continuing to stream, or are you done too?
No, I'm probably ending too, honestly.
All right.
Oh, Mega Spirit. Have a happy holiday as well. See you next year. Mango's saying bye on my channel.
Oh, I see him. I see them on your channel. Agents, this has been the 0 Point Report, strain 88-KNB. You can catch us recording live every first and third Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, or at least the third one. Here on the 0 Point Report Twitch channel, where you can also join us and chat with us while we do the show live, or download our show wherever podcasts are found so you can listen to us on the go. Jimmy, where can we find you online?
I believe you can still find me at Linktree/Jimmy the Rabbit. Find all my things.
Fair enough. And Two Ton Waffle, where can we find you?
You can find me at twotonwaffle.com. Got all my links right there in the header.
Makes it easy.
Yep.
And I'm Ocho. You can find me on Twitch, Blue Sky, and Mastodon. All links at Linktree/BigMikeyOcho. You can get to know on Twitter at 0 Point Report, checking out previous shows on our YouTube channel, and joining us on our Discord server, both named the 0 Point Report. So from all of us here at the 0 Point Report, we want to thank you for tuning in and wish you all the best from the secret world. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next year. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy holidays. Woo!
See you next year.
Weird. What do you mean? Hello? What the fuck? Hello?